Zimkhitha, the cortege has just left for the cemetery. What is happening exactly where you are?
We are still here outside East London at the Abbotsford Christian Centre, where the official funeral of the late Education MEC was held. Speakers here today described him as someone who was very passionate about the quality of education in the Eastern Cape. He was not just passionate about improving the results, but improving the quality of results. And we have been told that since he took over, the results in the Eastern Cape have improved, and not in just about the numbers and the percentage of those matrics who've made it through, but also how many matrics have been able to pass with bachelors. But now we're just going to speak to the Superintendent General of this department, who is going to tell us how they plan to take forward where MEC Mandla Makupula leaves off. A very good afternoon, Mr. Themba Kojana, and a very warm welcome to this broadcast. You have a tough task now to maintain the standard. The results were not so good in the Eastern Cape. We are not yet there. How are you planning as the province to improve the standard of education here?
Well, a solid foundation has been laid. The only challenge for us is how do we carry the vision that they had and we take it forward. Because all the systems we are solid, and we are sure that we are going to be able to improve on all aspects of the education system in the province of the Eastern Cape.
A huge challenge in the Eastern Cape is the issue of poverty. We know many children do not go to school for various reasons. They do not have access to transport to get to school. They do not have uniform. Talk us through the programs that you have to assist these learners.
We have, the MEC had a view that we need to not to look at only the academic stream. We need to expand choices. One of the key areas of focus is how do we focus on agricultural schools, so that we're able to mainstream the areas of need. To look also on other streams within education. So this is the area that we're going to be focusing on. Lastly, we're going to be looking very, very fine on inclusive education. How to ensure that children who are able differently are getting maximum support. We've started working with the non-governmental organizations to ensure that every child have got access to quality education.
Let's talk about the issue of dignity in those schools. Recently, we had the president of the country declaring war against pit-latrine toilets in rural schools. When are we likely to see dedication and steps being taken to eradicate those pit toilets?
Yeah, that is why we're collaborating with the Office of the President, and we're also working together with the Department of Basic Education in ensuring that, because we're dealing with the legacy here of many years back, and for us to ensure that we've got a dedicated effort, we have to put a team together that is comprising of Department of Basic Education and ourselves, working with the National Treasury to ensure that we're able to have a program. Remember that when the President was speaking about the same, the National Education Collaboration Trust was tasked with the responsibility of collaborating with us in the province in ensuring, not only in the Eastern Cape, by the way, even other provinces where there are these challenges, on how do we get a solution on dealing with this challenge.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, there you have it, a commitment from the SG of Education in the Eastern Cape, saying that they will do all they can to ensure that they maintain the standard of education that has been left by the late MEC, Mr. Mandla Makupula. He was one of the he was the longest serving MEC of Education in the province of the Eastern Cape. So we are likely to see the results improving, as they have committed that they will continue to up the standard that he has left for everyone here. It's back to you in Johannesburg.